What is up, everybody? Hope all is well. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, we're going to go ahead and just kind of run through these cases really quick because they are very extensive and I don't want to be on here Sunday. I don't want to be on here too long, but I'll have to break down each one later on so that we can kind of like further explain in detail. And a lot of this stuff I cannot bring on the screen. So we're going to have conversation to just make it all make sense. Okay, you just have to have conversation to make it all make sense. I really don't want to play this intro, so you all just come on and we can just kind of go from there. All right, so good morning, everybody. Hope all is well. Hey, good morning, good afternoon somewhere, good evening somewhere, good night somewhere. Listen, so I've been combing the internet just looking for all of this. And even though I can honestly say this has taken precedence even over the election, which I think is absolutely crazy. This has taken precedence over the election. So don't nobody really care about the election no more, which we should. But everybody's worried about what's going on with Diddy. It's so much other stuff going on in the world. It's so much other stuff going on in the world, but Diddy has taken precedence over everything. We need to be getting ready to vote in October, in 2 months. 2 months now. Um ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Hey, Miss Lynette, good morning. Good morning, everybody who is on. Y'all listen, sometime eventually I may just end up shutting down my chat and y'all can just comment in the description area, in the comment area, and just do that. Because I really just want to kind of read this and just not even see the comments because it is what it is. Hey Raven, good morning. Let me also say this before I even get started. Um, there's a right way and then there's a wrong way when it comes down to doing commentary on court cases or individuals and people. And what I do see is that people take a lot of stuff personal, right? People take a lot of stuff personal. Um, People are doing stuff because they feel like they need to attack somebody or want to be malicious or whatever the case may be. Either way it go, baby, this I'm gonna tell you something. All of this Diddy situation ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just here giving commentary and giving y'all shock factor and everything like that. Cause baby, listen here, I don't know Diddy and Diddy don't know me. At least I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Cause all this sexiness over here, he might go, no, I'm not even gonna play like that. I'm not even gonna play like that. But yeah. Anyways, so I just feel like that. A lot of people are like, you know, I can't even go into a lot of things, but a lot of people, just take situations and it's just they make it personal for them. Like me personally, I couldn't tell you, oh, I want to see Diddy go to jail. Like that's I listen, I'm just here to report the story. Whether that man go to jail or not ain't got doohickeys to do with me. Okay. Ain't got not a nan everything to do with me. I'm just here to report the story. Some of y'all take this stuff way too personal. Y'all take it way too personal. Way too personal. Anywho, thanks. Anywho. So um so I am looking at the this is the circumstantial evidence from Damian Williams. This is 16 pages. Looking at this. I am looking at, let's see how thick this is. I am looking at Rodney Jones civil lawsuit against, civil action against Diddy as well. Hold on, my brother coming on. Hold on 1 second. Brother, good morning. You on
Good
mute.
morning. Good morning.
You getting ready for service or you ain't going today?
I ain't going today. I'm still out of town.
Oh, praise God. Amen. How the people's doing?
Everybody's doing good. Praise God. I heard I got power back, so I will be going home today.
Hey, glory to God. You ain't got no damage over there, do you?
Not for what I saw when I left.
Okay. Okay. So let me just go back over this. So this is the complaint from the prosecutor, which is Damon Williams.
We talking about the Diddy case?
Yeah, we're talking about the Diddy case. Diddy got a whole bunch of cases against him. Like he really do.
Oh yeah.
I do want to touch bases today on, was it OK Osiris? Was it YK Osiris or OK? What is the boy name? Lord, what is that boy's name? Jesus. Okay, that's Audria English. Then there is, okay, hold on. There's YK Osiris. There is Orlando Brown. There's Brashear Gray, and a lot of
That explains a lot.
there is Drake. There is Will Smith. We got, and I didn't add her in there. We got Aubrey O'Day. We got Don Richardson, but Richards, and this one baby. She was actually a sex worker, I believe, allegedly. Audria English. Now, Audria English, her complaint is 114 pages.
Mm.
And what I am going to do is I'm going to take my time and go through all of this because it's really extensive. Like this if somebody was in law, they could do just a thesis on Diddy alone and call it a day. The civil lawsuits of Diddy and the history of hip hop. They can do a thesis on that and call it a day. Rodney Jones, 73 pages. Don Richards is 55 pages. So here's the thing what I want to do, dears, for real. I'm sitting back, and this morning I took some time to really look at some of these stories, like with YK Osiris, Orlando Brown, Brashear Gray. These young boys have been passed around. Like, and it's like, everybody wants to try to, make being gay bad, but people have used, and I'm watching this, people have used sex. Okay, how you look at it. People have used sex as a power tool. And if I can have sex with you, and if you could bend to my will, I'll make you rich, I'll make you famous. I'll open doors for you. You'll get movie opportunities. And that's what happened with Brashear Gray. YK Osiris, he had I want to say he was a one-hit wonder, but his videos did numbers. That was money right there.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was introduced to Diddy, and Diddy, he wasn't doing too good at one point. Power, money, and sex. That's what Lil Kim said. Power, money, and sex. And Diddy started taking him on trips and things like that, and it started looking more like Bay, Orlando Brown, even though he sounds crazy, but there's validity to the things that he says. And I think it's hard for us to really see and hear them because they're in a state of trauma, traumatic stress, and it's like they just want to say it. They're not trying to polish the words up. They just letting you know this is what's going on. They nervous and scared at the same time, but they're just letting you know this is what happened to me. They ain't got nothing else to lose. They done lost almost everything. Orlando Brown is, he had a successful career, but he's lost a lot at the same time because of the things that he's had to go through. You know,
Mm-hmm.
day 26, the same thing. Now, I read through, and I'm gonna play some videos. I read through Don's case, and this is why I wanted to go through here and I wanted to highlight. She's complaining about working and not getting paid, and this goes back to the early 2000s. Oh, she was a part of making the band too. Let me see. Oh, she was on Epic Records. Oh, baby, listen, let me tell you something. When I say Don has everybody and they mama listed on here, she
How many
got,
pages? How long is that? How big is that complaint?
this complaint is 55 pages. And
Oh,
this
okay.
is just
Wow.
front and back, but it's 55 pages all together. Um, so apparently the reason why Mace was out here saying, you said show you some receipts. Mace was saying everything is in your mama's name. I'm looking at this complaint with Don. Here is Janice Combs Publishing Holdings Incorporated. Janice Combs Publishing Incorporated. So there is a, oh Jesus, there is a Combs Wine and Spirits LLC, Janice Combs Publishing Incorporated, Janice Combs Publishing Holdings Incorporated. There is a Love Records Incorporated. Let me see. There's a Sean Combs Music Incorporated, Sean Combs Capital LLC, Combs Enterprise LLC. I'm trying to look at all the things that's in his family name. There is a Daddy's House Recording Studio, Bad
Well,
Boy.
you know what all that means, though. That means that they're suing those entities and not necessarily him personally.
No, what? Okay, that's correct too. But what they're doing is they're coming after Sean. They're coming after Diddy and everything that he's attached to.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. I don't know who Harvey Pierre is. Remote Productions Incorporated, New Remote Productions Incorporated, Nordlander Group LLC, November 15th LLC, Daddy's House Recording Studio, Bad Boy Entertainment LLC, Bad Boy Records LLC, Bad Boy Entertainment Holdings LLC, Bad Boy Productions Holdings Incorporated, Bad Boy Books Holdings. Jesus Christ, Lord. Anyways, as I'm going through this, okay, here's the part I want to get
Hey,
to.
Miko.
Oh, Harvey. Okay, I thought I said Harvey. Yeah, Harvey. So when I get to page 8 of Don's case, it says Danity Kane released its self-titled debut album in August 2006, and its second album, Welcome to the Dollhouse, March 2008. Danity Kane's first album sold over 4 million copies. Damages to Mrs. Richards for unpaid salary are estimated at $1 million. Danity Kane's second album, Welcome to the Dollhouse, sold over 2 million copies. Damages to Mrs. Richardson for unpaid salary and royalty are estimated at $500,000. Damages on unpaid wages for touring on over 100 dates for Mrs. Richardson with Danity Kane is estimated at $1.8 million. Mr. Combs fired bandmate Aubrey O'Day and Juanita D. Widget from Danity Kane on live television at the height of its fame in 2008, which resulted in Danity Kane being disbanded in 2009. Um, hmm. This is why I'm gonna have to go through here and highlight a lot of this stuff because it's a lot of things in here. And this man did a whole lot of verbal abuse to these girls too. Once the ban was made, Combs' contempt for the women was rapidly apparent as he continued to display aggressive and hostile behavior towards Mrs. Richards and her all-female Danity Kane bandmates. Mr. Combs regularly referred to the five women as bitches and hoes and degraded their physical appearance. By way of example, Mr. Combs stated that Mrs. Richards was too skinny and needed to do something about this to her face. That's what he said. Okay, so Don is seeking well into the millions. Let me see if I can go to the end of this and find what her prayer of relief is.
He sure got a lot to say about women, don't he?
When I tell you, it's a punk of God.
You right, Tiki. This situation is baby. These lawsuits just keep giving and giving.
They just
More
keep
is coming
rolling
out.
in. They just keep rolling in. And you know what I say about these lawsuits, Darius? And let me make sure I'm very specific when I say what I'm about to say, because I don't want nobody to take what I'm saying to be for something else. And I want to be very clear because, people are very ignorant and they love to misconstrue my words.
Make it clear. Make write the vision and make it plain.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Lord.
That is when people are suing. Let's say in this case with Diddy, okay? When people are suing, you can't get mad because they're suing, especially when it's liable truth. Amen, saints. You can't sue and claim defamation of character, especially when this is something that you actually did and they have proof of it. Amen.
Oh, Lord.
You can't turn around and get mad at somebody because they're coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you did something, you did it. Am I right there? Am I wrong? Am I crazy or something?
I mean, if you did something, you did it. But here's the thing: when it comes to the court of law, you still have to prove it. So I could have done it, but but you have to prove I did it. It's not my job to help you prove it. You have to prove it. And that's how a lot of people get away. It's not that they didn't do it. It's just that there wasn't sufficient evidence to prove it.
And see, a lot of people like Diddy who, may have, Diddy has endless streams of income. They like to play on the courts. They like to play in the courts and all these things of that nature. They like to play in the courts and play with the system and stuff like that. And oh, Jesus. Hey, Auntie, I'm live. I'm gonna call you right when I get done, okay? So yeah, y'all make that make sense. Like, how is it that y'all want to use the court system and legal people and judges and stuff at your benefit, but y'all did these things? Like Diddy actually, where's Don? Like Diddy, according to Don, she was not paid. So she's suing rightfully for what she did not get paid for. She's suing for what happened, rightfully so, and she want her money.
Mm-hmm. You know, all these lawsuits are gonna, let's say hypothetically, even if he does, and I think this is a far stretch, even if he doesn't go to prison, which I don't foresee him not going. I think he's definitely going to prison, but all these lawsuits are gonna financially are gonna kill him.
If they ain't gonna kill him, they definitely gonna hurt him, because one thing
Oh, they're
about
gonna hurt him.
when a lot of these individuals that are claiming these lawsuits, when this is over, people are really going to have a hard time dealing with Diddy, because now that they have found out that he's been recording people, people aren't going to want to touch him. They're not going to want to touch him, because it's like, you've did all of this, you've been recording people, and people really ain't gonna want to go to the parties.
Well, yeah, that's safe to say. Well, I don't think he's gonna be having any more parties anytime soon, unless it's the ones inside of Rikers Island.
Let me see. I want to pull up, because I wanted to also talk about this situation with Chino XL, because I find it strange that Chino XL, which is a Bronx-based rapper, just all of a sudden hung himself, and they said it was suicide. Now, hold on, let me see if I can get all of this.
Hey, good morning, Casey.
I want to bring up Loon as well. Oh, Lord Jesus. All right, let's bring this up. All right. So let's try to. I know you lying. Okay, so I'm gonna bring these items up on the scroll. I'm gonna bring up two of them up on the screen. And we're gonna discuss these things, because I'm gonna have to go into depth with these cases, because they're long, and I need to highlight a lot of this stuff that's in here, because these things are very lengthy.
Yes.
And so, like, I've been reading this stuff online, and it's taking me an hour and a half, 2 hours just to get through all of this stuff, which I don't care what nobody say. Like, people say, oh, what, you can't read or something. No, this stuff is very lengthy. They're using jargon that we don't use on a day-to-day basis. And bitch, by the time you get to halfway of this stuff, bitch,
So
listen,
I don't be studying these people that be talking, and it always be a girl that don't even have a high school education.
Oh Lord.
That part right there.
You know, it always be a girl that didn't graduate high school, but they show graduated from the street of prostitution.
Oh
Lord.
That part right there. Darius, are you reading in 24 minutes already? It's early in the morning.
Already, yeah, already.
Oh
Good
my-
morning, Miss Cynthia, and everybody in the chat. If you have not hit the like button, we do encourage you all to hit the like button and please share. And we are so thankful this morning for everybody who has a high school graduation or a collegiate degree, not a piece of paper that somebody gave you and you didn't really graduate from high school, or get a GED or go to a higher collegiate institution. But for those who actually did graduate, who did achieve something, and you didn't achieve a certificate in prostitution, we are appreciative of all of you all this morning.
Oh
Lord. So listen, y'all.
And we're back.
And we're back. So y'all, I want to just jump into this. I think this is the one right here. So we're going to jump into the one with Orlando Brown and YSL and Brashear Gray, because these individuals, we have seen their career big, and it just went like, we saw it. Brashear Gray, we watched him on Empire, And it was amazing. Like they had a good 5-6 year run, especially with that TV show. And
Hmm.
he has also been in other movies and everything as
Yeah,
well.
what was that movie? Was it the 10th? Was it the He also was a lead character in the bio of the Was it what was the group that Bobby Brown and all of them was in?
New Edition.
Was it the New Edition makeover that he was also a part of that? I'm
Uh,
trying to think. Was it the New Edition? I think he was a character in that bio to that remake. But I mean, he's had some big opportunities. Obviously Empire was huge. It was New Edition. That New Edition bio. Yeah, he was one of the characters in that. He was Mike Bivens. Okay, that's what CC said.
okay, so he was on Canal Street. He was also on Honey, Rise Up and Dance, New Edition Story. I believe they have him in Sprinter. What was another one? Here's his IMD right here. Let me go visit that. Where's this list of movies? Empire. Okay, so Empire, the New Edition Story, Canal Street, and Sprinter. Those are the things that and Honey, Rise Up and Dance. Yeah, those are the different movies and TV shows that he was a part of. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he was a part of 5. So, at some point you see this stuff, as we go forward into understanding the industry and hearing all these stories, people are making money, but they're not really making a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the stories about with Monique, Taraji P. Henson,
Even Jussie, when he claimed that why he did what he did.
Jussie Smollett, and so a lot of these black artists are not making a lot of money. Black artists, black actresses, actors, they're not making a lot of money. So you have to end up doing something that suffices what you're supposed to be getting and your money some kind of way. So when I look at Don's complaint, it's like, this is why we ain't getting money. Diddy wanted us to tour all these dates, but didn't pay us. The same thing. Aubrey O'Day said the same thing. So let's play this really quick. And so, y'all, we're just giving commentary on a video that's out. So we're going to give commentary on it.
Feels like we're stuck in an endless loop of surviving Diddy series, and it's not slowing down because the feds just uncovered some evidence that Diddy allegedly victimized actor Bashir Gray, and that Bashir just might be another one of Diddy's victims. But get this, it seems like Diddy was allegedly tag teaming Bashir with Will Smith.
Will Smith keep popping up.
Getting jiggy with it.
But
It looks like Will isn't exactly innocent in this drama. Well, hold on, because that's not the end of it. The streets are now buzzing with claims that Diddy allegedly did the same thing to rapper YK Osiris. This drama just got into high gear, and it's getting wilder than anybody could have anticipated. Okay, so if you thought that the surviving Diddy saga was winding down, think again, because things just got way more intense. For the last year, lawsuits have been raining down on Diddy from all sides, and there have been whispers that more folks would step up to speak on his questionable behavior. Well, those whispers were spot on, because actor Bashir Gray just came forward with some serious claims that he didn't come alone. He brought along rapper YK Osiris and actor Orlando Brown, who also claimed that they were allegedly essayed by Diddy.
so now, do y'all believe these people?
So they say they went on the Diddy train.
Yes. Now Drake is in here. Now Drake is not in this one, but do you remember when YK Osiris had some kind of way went with Drake, and he was on Drake plane, and Drake was like, "Oh, you gotta do push-ups. Oh, you gotta do this." It was baby. This baby YK Osiris has been passed around, and they said his wife or girlfriend caught him in the bed with some man. And I think she was saying that the man was Diddy. So I'm like, y'all, I don't want people to make these individuals being gay or because here's the thing: if he's sleeping with you and sleep with a man, he's not gay. He's bisexual. Okay, I know it's a lot of words for some of y'all, but he's bisexual. He likes cooch and he like that thing, whether it's the front or back, or he like both. He like it. Okay. So I want people to be smart and not dumb. And a lot of these young men are doing whatever they got to do to get by and to make money. And I hate that they're put in those positions, but that's what they're doing. You know, so if somebody's offering them a carrot, they taking it. Like some of these folks on the internet. Somebody taking hog balls and
Uber Eats
and stuff. Uber Eats, yes. you know, they taking whatever's thrown their way.
pink lotion.
Pink, right. See, it's funny, Darius, that people can talk about these people's stuff, but it was just them.
And it was just them not too long ago.
It was just them not too long ago.
It was just them not too long ago playing in the paint. That doo-doo got voodoo.
And it's pink. And you was playing pink lotion, but Diddy was sniffing pink powder. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
All right. Okay. Let's keep playing.
Mm-hmm.
Bashir claims that Diddy and Will Smith allegedly pressured him into some seriously sketchy situations that he never signed up for. He's ready to share his side of the story, joining Cassie, Lil Rod, and the other women who have bravely spoken out. But if you've been paying attention, you might have caught wind of this a couple of weeks ago when a blind item dropped hints that several young men in the industry were gearing up to go public about their experiences with Diddy. Well, people have been wondering what happened to Bashir and why he suddenly disappeared from the industry. I mean, the guy had a solid career on track after he started Empire, and everybody thought he was about to take off. But instead of soaring, he just vanished, leaving us all confused about how he managed to mess up those big opportunities. Well, turns out Bashir's exit wasn't exactly voluntary, because word in the streets is that he allegedly got blacklisted when it all went down by none other than Will Smith and Diddy. And the gossip is that when it all went down because Bashir tried to back out of some shady activities they were pushing on him, stuff he never signed up for in the first place. And Will
Maybe
we need to get Bashir on. We need to get the exclusive.
You know what? Yeah. Speaking of, let me see.
But you know what I want to know, and why I do think it is wrong. First of all, I think there's nothing, whatever people like to do sexually, that in itself is not a crime, unless you're, raping a child or you're forcing, you're assaulting somebody.
Right.
You're, in some way you're drugging them, you're doing something that is illegal. What I'm wondering is with some of these people, if they were already kind of in the life or had been in the life in some respects.
Mm-hmm.
And when the opportunity came, they did what they felt they had to do. But I'm kind of wondering if some of these people had already kind of been tipping and dipping.
And been tickling that thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Not it doesn't take anything away from the allegations if they're true. But I'm just wondering. Because now you got Bashir over there on OnlyFans doing OnlyFans contents with trans women, and we just saw a picture recently of him in a shower with a man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just was he turned out after what allegedly happened with Diddy, or was this something that's has he always kind of been into this,
I got some. I'm gonna play this because I think we really need to discuss this because, baby, these folks done got so bad they up here shopping the videos. Let me see. Oh, there you go, right there. Just want to make sure because oh. Okay.
And Diddy weren't about to let him walk away unscathed, so they allegedly got him blacklisted. And you might be wondering how Bashir ended up in this situation, but here's the backstory. When he was just a teenager, he met with Charlie Mack, a talent manager. Charlie hooked Bashir up with an audition for Empire, and he absolutely nailed it. Before he knew it, he was in LA, starring in the show with Charlie as his manager. Little did he know that it was just the beginning of a wild ride in the industry. Well, Charlie turned out to be the perfect manager for Bashir, thanks to his impressive connections in Hollywood. This guy was the real deal, and he introduced Bashir to some important people in the industry, including Will Smith. Bashir and Will hit it off right away, which isn't surprising, considering Bashir's killer performance on Empire. Will became a role model for Bashir, and they performed a mentor-mentee bond that looked great on paper. I mean, who wouldn't want guidance from one of the industry's top dogs, right? But here's where things got a little messy. Will thought Bashir had a potential as a rapper, and not just as an actor. And this was perfect because Bashir had always dreamed of being a rapper, not an actor. He only auditioned for Empire because it was a music-centric show, and he figured it would give his rap career a boost. Plus, let's be real, the paycheck from Empire was a nice bonus, and he definitely needed that cash. So with Will as his mentor, they arranged a meeting with Diddy. Now, Diddy is a major player in the rap world, and it seemed like a golden opportunity for Bashir's career, or at least it should have been. Looking back though, knowing what we know now about Diddy and Will, those red flags should have been waving like crazy. But back then, nobody had a clue about the skeletons hiding in Diddy and Will's closets. But for some context, there have been reports for more than 20 years that Diddy and Will were on the DL. Multiple people in the industry have accused them of doing inappropriate things to other men in the industry. For example, Alexis Arquette, who knew Will on a personal level, spilled the tea that Will's first marriage to Sheree Zampino ended because Sheree caught him in the bed with a man. Alexis wrote, "When Jada comes out as gay and her beard husband admits his first marriage ended when she walked into him servicing his sugar daddy Benny Medina, then I will listen to them. She, being his first wife, paid off, silent." Alexis Arquette wasn't the only one to spill tea on Will, because Jaguar Wright stepped in to share some secrets. She claims that Will has had affairs with multiple younger men in the industry, saying he pretends to mentor them, but then allegedly pressures them into relationships that leave them traumatized.
And young men have left their house fucking screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Sheer Gray left that house fucking screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed the help.
In a rant against Will's wife Jada, Trisha Paytas called Will out for allegedly forcing her male dancers to sleep with him.
How about worry about your fucking cheating husband fucking my male dancers, when they didn't want to? How about talk about that?
Also, do y'all remember the time when the federal agents were looking into Diddy for allegedly doing some unspeakable things to younger men in the industry? Back in 2013, there were reports that Diddy was being investigated by federal agencies for sleeping with.
So Diddy has been up under investigation for a long time. So this is not just with Cassie. They've been investigating him for years. If they're going all the way back to 2013, this has been an investigation they've been building a case. So somebody turned on him a long time ago. Okay.
Young men. According to the reports, during a debriefing session with federal investigators, James Rosemond, the music manager turned cocaine kingpin, was reportedly questioned about the sexual preferences of entertainers.
Not y'all going to the crack man and getting him to turn, you know what?
Including whether Sean Diddy Combs was having intimate relationships with underage boys, according to a U.S. District Court filing. Then came Cassie's bombshell lawsuit, which was the first time we really got a peek into Diddy's private world, and it was not pretty. It turns out that Diddy had a thing for male escorts, and Cassie revealed shocking details about some seriously wild escapades that she got roped into. What Diddy called freak-offs. According to Cassie, Diddy would hire these male escorts and coerce her into intimate encounters with them while he sat back and enjoyed the show. But he wasn't just a spectator, he played the director, telling her what to do and how to do it to these men during these so-called freak-offs. To make things even messier, Diddy's former bodyguard Gene Deal decided to spill tea of his own. He claimed that Diddy wasn't just watching from the sidelines, that he was an active participant in these freak-offs. And Gene went on to allege that Diddy even gave Cassie a shopping list to find the perfect escort, but it wasn't for her enjoyment, it was all about Diddy's.
And she say that, in this lawsuit that, Diddy, he enjoyed watching her get smashed by BBCs. So, what you think about that?
Do you think she was the only one getting banged by him? Do you think this man had this woman search for prostitutes online?
Oh, Lord.
Just for them to have sex with her?
But here's the thing, Cassie wasn't the only one tangled up in Diddy's freak-offs. Rumor has it that he had also had some wild escapades with Will Smith. Yes, you heard me right. For years, this has been the rumor suggesting that Will and Diddy were low-key involved, allegedly indulging in freak-offs for ages. And at first, fans shrugged it off, thinking Will and Jada were the perfect picture couple, and there was no way he would do that. But plot twist, it turns out that things weren't as peachy in the Smith household as we thought, because Jada herself revealed that she and Will had actually been separated for a while, and suddenly these rumors about Diddy and Will possibly being more than just friends gained some serious traction.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Girl.
It was not a divorce on paper,
Right.
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
Yes.
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
Then we found out that Diddy was
First of all, if these niggas been apart that long, I'm so sick of Jada. I'm so sick of Will. And you know what? Now that all of this stuff is opening up, let me just take this down real quick. Now that all this stuff is opening up, it really makes me look at Will Smith real different now. Because I'm like, Will, you're not innocent in this. I mean, Jada, she's kind of being upfront about the fact that, y'all have an open relationship. And the fact that, you fuck who you want to fuck, or I guess y'all always call yourself Sharon August Alsina. And, maybe his dangling was better than yours or whatever, or she was having a little bit more fun. And then she out here talking about she missed Tupac. And I'm like, okay, so baby, everybody that's encountered Tupac fell in love with Tupac. So maybe Tupac just knew how to maneuver and swang and bang. Okay. Now I did hear some rumors on the internet that Tupac has, been involved with men too. But apparently Tupac, that was something that he did not really care for. But listen here. Tupac was a nice looking man, bald head like myself. And Tupac apparently knew what he was doing. The ladies loved him. And apparently Diddy wanted some of the Tupac. He wanted to be Pac.
Oh, Lord.
Oh Lord,
He wanted to be Pac.
help us, Holy Ghost.
Help us. Diddy was so jaded. Listen. Oh, and it's really sad that these people's secret lives are playing out through their kids. Jaden, what you gotta say, brother? I'm just up here talking. Whoa.
It's so much. Like, this is stuff that you would expect, like, what, being a soap opera or on an episode of Empire, or Housewives. This stuff it's just unreal. Like, this is stuff that's going on, like, in plain sight, but it's hidden. It's a whole world that's hidden behind what we know about these people. And it's for us, those of us, normal folks, it's just like, huh? All this is really going on, you know?
Yeah.
It's just too much. And when you think about things that we do know about, that have, like Bashir, like we wonder what happened to his career. Why all of a sudden he just went ghost? Why all of a sudden is he on OnlyFans when he had a very successful career on Empire? He had some other opportunities. Like what happened? And then to know that he may have been blackballed because he didn't want to give up some cakes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think he did give up some cakes. I just think he didn't want to keep giving up the
Giving
cake.
up the cake.
But he on OnlyFans now, spreading it, So I'm just like, okay, do you want to go back? Because he kept making posts talking about, come get it, daddy. Come get it, daddy. Are you saying Diddy instead of daddy because you don't want nobody to think nothing? I got questions. Babe, what did
I have a question.
yeah.
I have many questions.
Many questions. many questions.
I'll tell you, Cat Williams is the prophet. He is a true prophet of the Lord.
Baby, let me tell you something. Cat Williams got some grease, oil, lubrication on his life, and he came into 2024 saying all of this. He said 2024 going to be some great exposure. So and even like with this particular situation, with Miss Wallace, what was her name? It wasn't Yvette. It was what was Biggie Smalls' mama name?
I just knew the last name was Wallace. I think.
God, what was her name? It was something. Her name is. Oh my God, what is this lady's name? Oh, exit out of that. Valletta. That's it. Valletta Wallace. So Miss Valletta Wallace, I don't know why she hasn't filed anything yet. That's what I don't know. I don't know why Miss Valletta hasn't filed anything.
I thought maybe she had, like, in terms of the money.
You know what? I haven't. If you know, maybe I need to just do some research, or me and my folks, we need to do a little research and see if we can find a case on it, because I haven't seen anything yet. And see, this is the thing with that. It's like she is old. Like she is old, especially the royalties from her son.
Yeah, and he got a son. He had a child.
And yes. And that's the thing. That's what was all painted in this book. And people talking about this book ain't real. Baby, everything that Kim has said has been in this book. From the videos, and which I got to get to that too. But you got YK Osiris, who's been involved with Diddy. You got Orlando Brown, who's allegedly, apparently, out of his own mouth, said he's been with Diddy. Bashir, which we seen where he at right now. Baby, he on Twitter and OnlyFans trying to make some money to live. And then you got Will Smith, who is in the mix too. So it's like you have really, let's not forget Drake. Let's not forget Drake, because while we talking about Diddy and Will Smith.
That pose.
Oh, okay, you see the hand, Grant? You see the hand? He got that wrist mode. Listen here. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Oh, Jesus, I can't say this out loud, but I want to say it out loud. If I wouldn't mind having me a little nasty session with Drake, though. Ooh,
oh Lord.
Ooh.
Case closed. Next case.
Yes. I'm meant to say. That's what I'm saying.
Oh Lord.
Have an oh Lord moment. Praise God. But see, then even with like Dawn, we got her case right here. And it's, what was that? Her case is 55 pages long. And then you got this baby right here, Audrey English. Baby, she was one of the sex workers. Baby, she gave, baby, I'm talking about facts, proofs, and receipts. I guess she was in they put her in some porno, and baby, it's right here. They put her in some porno tapes, and you know that was back when you had to watch it on DVD. Baby, she was hired out to the boys. She was at clubs, was trying to work and make her money. Baby, here she go again. Oh, okay. Here's one part. It says, as agreed between Mr. Galeo, defendant Thomas, and defendant Combs, SJK. Oh, wait a minute. It was another one I just saw. It was another one I just saw where it was saying, what was that I was reading? I was just reading something where, oh my God, was it in this one? Where Justin Combs was out getting young girls. I think it was Justin and Christian were out getting young girls and busing them to parties. So this is why, yes, I think it's in this one. Yes, it is in this one. Matter of fact, it is in this one. If I go past, see, this is why I got to go through here and highlight this stuff. In Rodney Jones, look, Rodney, in his claim, he's also talking about how Justin and Christian, and if I read a little bit more, I may find Quincy. Allegedly, I may find Quincy, but they were getting the young girls in here for the parties, not for the parties, but for the parties. Now, before we get these pictures off and continue to these videos, let me just say this about Bishop Jakes. Now, Bishop Jakes has been at the Woman Evolve conference all week long, and he is at church today. And I keep telling y'all that while we want to run with this story about Bishop Jakes is in jail, Bishop Jakes, listen, if y'all don't have the facts to prove this stuff, don't say it, y'all. Don't say it. And I'm not saying anything because of myself. I'm just being factual about this stuff. See, because everything, and I do mean every motherfucking thing, bitch, I don't care who watching. And let me not get specific. Specific. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said specific. I don't give a damn who watching. Baby, I've always had my facts, proofs, and receipts. And I don't care if I gotta go to motherfucking Judge Wapner. Bitch, I always have my receipts. That's why you don't see me out here crying. I don't have to apologize for saying something about somebody. And I'm talking about all these stories that I talk about. I don't have to come back and say, well, I said this wrong. No, I didn't say it wrong. If I'm talking about Diddy, I'm bringing you the facts. If I'm talking about Bishop Jakes, I'm going to bring you the facts. If I'm talking about Juanita Bynum, I'm going to bring you the facts. Somebody said TD Cakes. I can't stand y'all.
Lord.
If I'm
I mean, with Bishop Jakes, I mean, I'm just unless we see some evidence, not just somebody putting something out here in the airways, but till we see some factual evidence that proves that he was at these parties, that he was in. Because see, there's people that maybe attended the parties that may not have attended the freak offs. It is possible that Bishop Jakes attended a Diddy party, but he wasn't a part of the freak offs.
Right. And even though I hear right, go. I'm sorry, Darius, I cut you off. I'm sorry.
So unless there's some evidence of him being involved in these freak offs, I'm just not gonna believe that till it comes forward.
Mm-mm. And now it's funny. Don't get me wrong, because I love to swallow that. It's very funny.
Hello.
It's very funny. You know, ain't nothing wrong with a good swallow that. Amen. Praise God. But I haven't seen it. I haven't seen no leopard thongs. I haven't seen no Bishop Jakes walk around here with an apron on. I haven't seen Bishop Jakes walk around here with a peach cobbler in his hand. I ain't seen none of that. I don't care. Where is the if the security guard? Where is the pictures and stuff at? It don't take much to leak it.
Mhm.
And this is why I tell y'all, and this is why I don't be tripping too much about things, because I'm like this right here. People get online, especially when they hate you, they feel some type of way towards you, and they want to sit out here and carry on like some of these folks do. But baby, I have sustained time because I've been integral with what I do. So y'all can take that stuff over there and you can do whatever you want to do, because I know your raggedy ass is in my comments right motherfucker now.
You know, I did see a big black mass way out there in the ether.
Child, a big nasty mass.
Yes, it's a big
Hey.
it's a big nasty mass of.
Hey, you know what, Darius? I will say something, and I hope your ears are wide open, you nasty mass. It's funny that you all feel some type of way and y'all want to do what y'all doing, because you only help me, and I sure appreciate it. Thank you so kindly. And I don't even have to say why you helping me, but you only help me. And to you and that old crew over there, thank you so much, because you've helped me greatly. And I sure thank God for you. And I will say again, the devil's already defeated. And I'm not talking about a particular person. I'm just saying, baby, the enemy in the air, baby, will use anybody and will make an ass out of you anytime.
Let the church say amen.
Because, you know, when I sang that song, Darius, when I sang that song, me and the devil had a tussle. Baby, honey, me and the devil, and I won. Honey, I don't have to be talking about nobody. I ain't got to be, baby, let me tell you something. Every time I say something about the devil, that don't mean I'm talking about
a particular person.
A particular person. It don't mean that I'm talking about Bishop Jakes, or because I'm giving these people too much credit if I'm calling them the devil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving these people too much credit if I'm saying you the devil. Baby, the devil is Lucifer. Me and Satan had a tussle. Baby, I have a prayer life. Good Lord. And me and the devil went toe to toe.
Mm-hmm.
So what make y'all think that I'm talking about y'all? Honey, listen, I know the devil can use some of y'all. Now watch this. I bet now see this. Hold on, Darius. I'm gonna text you. Wait a minute. I know one thing. I know what. Hold on.
Mm-mm. These people are a trip.
Look at what I just said.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But they're gonna look real stupid.
Gonna look real stupid. Because you thank you, Jesus. Praise God. Amen. Let's just continue on, saints.
Only man that Will was allegedly getting jiggy with. Because according to Will's former assistant and longtime friend Bilal, there was also a little something going on between Will and actor Dwayne Martin. Bilal sat down with Tasha K and dropped the bombshell that he actually caught Will and Dwayne getting it on in Dwayne's dressing room.
So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this.
Now, let me stop real quick. Now, Cynthia said something. Hey, Jesse. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. Cynthia said something. She said, I've never seen Quincy with a male nor a female ever. And in this book, Kim said, I hope, this is what Kim said, I hope he's not grooming my son, or he's not doing that to my son. That's what Kim said in her book. Because the mother boys, they definitely out here with the parties. Let me give y'all a little bit facts about what I'm saying. Where is this video? Oh my God, where is this video at? Oh Jesus. That's 91. Y'all make sure y'all share the video, and if y'all have not, make sure y'all hit that Cash App and make sure y'all support the platform today. Now, you said, Cynthia, that I've never seen Quincy with a male nor a female, but see, in Rodney Jones' complaint, he was talking about Sean, Justin, and Christian bringing the girls to the party, which also can lead me to believe that was Quincy a part of it? Because look at this video right here. I'm gonna get back to this one, but look at this video right here.
Ava, I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Oh, Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava.
Who is that in the background cheesing?
That's which one is that one?
That's Quincy.
That's Quincy. Okay. I've always wondered why he wasn't with his family.
Good question.
I mean, I'll be sure it's his daddy. Diddy's not his biological father. But you know, hey, I guess that's another lie for another day.
Oh Lord.
We need to do a live about the sons. Because I mean, the only one that I think is really cute out of all of them, like Quincy is cute, Justin is cute.
Which one of them look just like Diddy?
Christian.
Okay, it looked like a little rat.
Yeah, you know. And I ain't talking about because he light skinned, because you know I like a little dark meat too now. I like a little dark meat.
Oh Lord.
Praise God. Like a little dark meat. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just ain't nothing wrong with a little dark meat.
Right, Jesse, I agree.
What is that? Quincy older than me. Ain't no little kids gonna be. Honey, listen, I'm telling you, baby, that little girl was making him smile. Look at it.
Eva Baroni Combs. Yes, it was breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he wanted to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided.
Why is they in the background sniggling and grinning? And look at ain't that's Justin, that's Christian right there in the corner. Or is it? Yeah, that's Christian. Yeah, that's Christian. I thought I saw Justin in the background.
To pick me up. And
so they picked this little white girl off the street. And now she a modeler. They got her in New York and other places modeling. She's a model.
Lord.
So I guess if they hold you out and you keep, holding that thing out, they got connections that they can connect you with. If it's that simple, baby, I need to make some phone calls.
Look, you didn't want to get Diddy.
I'm trying to tell you, listen, is it that simple to go get connected and get some opportunities and stuff?
Because I got Diddy, but I got Diddy for fun. It wasn't for career advancement.
Some of these folks done got Diddy and it ain't paid nothing off for them. They still out here begging for cash apps, bitch. Fuck, nigga. Oh, y'all, let's go back to this video.
Running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, what? But I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at?
According to reports, whatever Will had going on with Dwayne was nothing compared to the full-blown freak fiesta he allegedly had with Diddy. Now let's unravel this Will Smith's mentorship web with Brashear, because it's super weird. Will connected Diddy and Brashear, but it wasn't just a simple introduction with a mentorship in mind. Rumor has it that Will pitched Brashear not only as a potential protege, but also as a possible player in their freak-offs. The word in the streets is that Diddy and Will allegedly roped Brashear into some freak-off shenanigans by promising him a career boost. And after a few rounds of these wild sessions, Brashear had seen enough and tapped out because he just couldn't handle that lifestyle anymore. Unfortunately, the timing couldn't have been worse. Right after he decided to break ties with Diddy and Will, Empire wrapped up, leaving him jobless.
Baby, maybe they were trying to put too many dinglings in his booty hole.
I don't know, but it just.
Because if it got that weird, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what was they doing? Like, was he trying to shove you with 12 dildos at one time? Or what was really, can you want to talk to us? I need to, I need him to holler at me or something. Because, baby, that's the weirdest thing ever. Like, he lost it all because he didn't want no more freak-offs. Oh.
After Empire, Brashear's life took a nosedive, and at first, fans just thought he wasn't handling fame well. But here's the kicker. The downward spiral allegedly began after Diddy and Will were mad that Brashear had the audacity to walk away and supposedly cut him off and blacklisted him from the industry. Now remember how Cassie spilled the tea about Diddy threatening her career when she wanted out? Well, Brashear allegedly faced a similar situation, and the grapevine suggests that Diddy and Will went all the way out, ruining his career as a form of revenge. As the story goes, they allegedly threatened to keep him quiet about everything or else. But after Empire wrapped up, Brashear decided to try his hand at music, releasing some well-received songs and even planning a tour. But then suddenly the airplay dried up, callbacks for auditions stopped, and he found himself on the outs of the industry. Well, you can probably guess who was behind it. But this took a serious toll on Brashear's mental health. When you add on the trauma from these freak-offs, it's easy to see why he started acting out. But soon enough, he was making headlines for all the wrong reasons and landing himself in some legal trouble. In July 2020, a woman hit the streets desperately seeking help and
I think this woman was planted in his life to make his career worse than what it was. And you said he was bipolar level 1, anxiety issues in the real life. I mean, yeah, I can believe all of that, but I mean, I believe that this young woman was probably planted into his life and put there to bring out all these allegations. I believe that he was I believe this is not gospel. I believe that they had him on drugs and supplied him with drugs to make him spaz out the way that he did. Because again, when you own that stuff, you spaz out and you do things that you don't normally do. And then you start getting yourself into a world of trouble.
Urging passerbys to take her to the police. She claimed her husband, who was Brashear, had been aggressive towards her, and concerned citizens escorted her to the police station, where she confirmed that she was indeed Brashear's wife and allegedly had been a victim of DV, claiming that Brashear had put hands on her.
Thanks for joining us. Up first tonight, we're following breaking news in the arrest of Brashear Gray, one of the stars of the hit show Empire. Tonight, we're seeing hours of new video from his July arrest that ended with his wife flagging down police and telling them the actor had assaulted her for hours inside their Goodyear home.
She told the police that Brashear put his hands on her and choked her until she passed out. And she also claimed she had confronted him about cheating on her, which made him angry and led him to put his hands on her.
The alleged crime, brutal. Gray's wife calling 911 after escaping him at a Goodyear QT, claiming Gray punched her hundreds of times, strangled her, and threatened her with a knife.
Now, Brashear was in a legal mess, facing charges of felony, aggravated assault, and misdemeanor and disorderly conduct. And in the end, he pleaded guilty to the DV charge, which resulted in a 10-day sentence in county jail and a 3-year probation period.
Now, that right there alone lets me know somebody was behind that. He pleaded guilty to DV. Y'all know what the DV is. It's domestic,
Battery.
and he only served 10 days in the county jail.
3 years probation, though.
3 years probation. Baby, he's already off that. 3 years probation. This
When
happened.
did this happen?
I want to say what was 2001. I think around about 2001, something like that. It was like the early 2020, something like that.
I was just about to say, Empire was out that far back then.
Yeah. Empire came out right before COVID. So I want to say Empire came out.
Let me see. Let me ask Google.
Let's see, when did Empire come out? (2015).
Okay.
Oh,
Yep. You're right.
January 7th, 2015. And it ended April the 21st, 2020. So that had to have happened 2021, something like that. And for him to just sit in jail for like 10 days, baby, I believe that was like, now we showing you that this can get rough and this can get worse. Because what you did to us, that's what it's giving.
Insiders revealed that Bashir is allegedly pointing the finger at Diddy and Will for ruining his life. But Bashir isn't alone in this messy situation because the streets are also saying that Diddy allegedly did the same thing to YK Osiris. Osiris' claims are just as terrible, if not worse. There have been whispers about his strange relationship with Diddy, raising eyebrows and sparking speculation about some behind-the-scenes shenanigans between them. Rumors have circulated that Osiris was more than just an industry colleague. He was also allegedly Diddy's boy toy and plaything. Osiris burst onto the scene in 2018 with the platinum banger Valentine, which landed him a deal with Def Jam Records. Despite that early success, the album he dropped under the label didn't really perform as expected, and they ended up dropping him in 2022. However, Osiris made some smart moves during his time at Def Jam and managed to network his way into Diddy's inner circle and allegedly into Diddy's bed. Even after he left Def Jam, Osiris kept a close bond with Diddy. At first, it seemed like your typical mentorship situation in the music business, kind of like Diddy's alleged involvement with Bashir. There were expectations that Diddy might sign Osiris to Bad Boy Records, given their tight friendship. But that never happened. Instead, the streets whispered a different rumor that Diddy was keeping him close in more ways than one, if you know, you know. Things got even spicier when Osiris and Diddy jetted off to Jamaica, and the gossip mills went into overdrive. Observers couldn't help but comment on his vacation because honestly, that's what it looked like. It felt less like a friendly getaway and more like a romantic escapade between two people who were definitely more than just friends, if you catch my drift. But don't get me wrong, y'all. Taking trips together is no biggie. It happens all the time without any shady business. But this particular trip with Diddy had a weird vibe that had fans giving him the side eye, and suddenly people started to connect the dots. Y'all remember how I mentioned Diddy's shady history with younger men in the industry, right? Well, it seems like those dots were pretty easy to connect, because people believed that Diddy had allegedly been grooming Osiris as his new boy toy, and this person said, I thought this kid was gonna blow. He had some bops when he first came on the scene. Then it was like, unless you followed him, you really didn't hear that much about him. Now all of a sudden he's popping up more. I'm really starting to believe that any black guy that stays in those social circles, especially around Diddy's disgusting self, sexes or are being sexed by men in the industry. Those who fall out or don't be in those circles refuse to bend. It is sick. The entire trip screamed zesty. And it all had to do with the pictures that Osiris posted. For example, when Diddy posted this shirtless picture of himself in the ocean, Osiris reposted the picture on his Instagram with stories with grateful emojis, and people couldn't stop talking about how weird and sus it seemed. But Osiris took it up a notch, posting and deleting a picture of him and Diddy enjoying a couple's massage by the sea. Like, y'all, let's be real, the picture was undeniably sus. Things got even zestier though when he captioned it, listening to that Diddy and B2K, eating that good fruit in the beautiful weather. But wait, there's more, y'all, because he also posted a photo that has fans speculating that Diddy might have been feeding him grapes backstage. Yes, it sounded less like a getaway and more like a vacation, because it definitely didn't scream just friends. But here's the kicker, Diddy seemed to be the one funding this luxury trip, especially since Osiris was pretty much broke as F at the time. Just a few months before this little getaway, Osiris openly admitted that he was broke, even selling off cars and other possessions just to make ends meet. He confessed to being in trouble with money and blowing most of the cash he had earned from his brief music career. The rumor mill started buzzing though, with whispers that Diddy allegedly bankrolled Osiris's life in exchange for some special companionship. Osiris's ex-girlfriend also hinted at this when she claimed that she dumped him after allegedly catching him in bed with another man. She said, "Stop asking me what happened with my baby daddy. I caught him with a man, okay?" Naturally, the rumor mill went into overdrive, speculating that the mysterious man in Osiris's alleged bed was none other than Diddy. Honestly, it wouldn't have been the first time though. Diddy's been tangled up in accusations of turning younger men in the industry into his boy toys more times than we can count.
And he said, "Yo, Gene, watch the door, don't let nobody come through here." And I said I watched the door. If I watched the door and him and a man ran out naked, and I said that, ain't nobody told me that. I saw that myself.
But adding more fuel to the fire, rapper Exhibit shared a wild tale about the time Diddy took him to a gay bar, leading Exhibit to make a hasty exit, leaving Diddy at the bar.
But you said you a filmer. No, I did ask him. He's just like, whatever. He went off and did his thing. And I was like,
he limping?
He walked away and a nail fell out his boot.
No, I'm gonna clear this shit up because I'm not gonna have my name. I ain't gonna have my name out there crazy like that.
Go ahead.
But to put into perspective just how badly Diddy allegedly messed his victims up, Bashir Gray has become an OnlyFans creator to make ends meet, and he is not doing any type of PG kind of creations. When pictures and videos leaked from his OnlyFans, fans were in disbelief, thinking it was all fake, but then he dropped proof on Twitter, owning up to his OnlyFans career and his Twitter bio. Whew, it's something else to say the least. And the fans have been leaving comments saying, "I don't know why predators think that the victims don't grow up and then eventually speak up. About time people realize that everyone is a victim or a suspect." This is so heartbreaking for Bashir. I can only imagine how all this impacted his life. I hope him and the other victims are able to heal and gain justice through all this. And I hate that this industry is like this. People can't practice their craft without the expectation of possibly being abused and or drugged. All victims need to speak up and the predators need to be exposed and pay the consequences so they don't continue hurting people.
So, yeah. So again, I know we want to focus on all the stuff that's going on, but listen, it is what it is. Like, I don't foresee, and I have 4 situations here that's sitting on my desk, my legit desk. I ain't talking about a piece of plywood board that you got laid across some of your makeshift living room, and while you got ham sandwiches laying around you, bitch. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about this actual glass desk. First of all, these are just 4 situations here. You got something from the prosecutor, who is Damon Williams, U.S. State Attorney. This 114th document from Audria English. This 73-page document from Rodney Jones. This 55-page document from Don, who was a part of Danity Kane, Dirty Money. And that's not the only stuff. You got Diddy's case. You got Cassie's case. You got Gina's case. And I'm quite sure there's going to be a case coming up against Carisha.
Oh, Lord.
Because Carisha was out here doing some stuff too. Ain't nobody going to talk about that, but we going to talk about it. Carisha was out here forcing women to have an abortion, allegedly. Because we're going to talk about that. So Carisha, you was involved in the shenanigans, just like J-Lo, just like Cassie, because Cassie was out here doing fuck shit too. She was out here getting the prostitutes and the boys and things like that for Diddy too. Let's talk about it.
Oh
no. Okay. So there was a whole lot of participation going on. Okay. And in Rodney Jones' document, Carisha was doing a lot of participation. Okay. Let me see. What you finna say, brother?
What is there to say?
Now, brother sent me a video from Tasha K this morning, which I sent it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think y'all need to understand, and I'm gonna say this out loud so y'all can hear me in my hearing. Now, Tasha K can be full of shit sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Tasha K can be messy, but all of us vloggers are messy. This is what I want y'all to understand. Like, we're reporting the gossip. We're reporting the gospel of the gossip. It just depends on how we do it. Now, let's go back to Cardi B. When Cardi B was out here suing Tasha K was getting sued not for what she said about Offset, but for that herp situation. That's why she was getting sued, which added insult to injury. Now, at the end of the day, everything that Tasha K said about Offset was true then, was true at that moment, and was true right now. That's why they got a divorce.
Oh no.
So y'all make that shit make sense. While folks act like Tasha K ain't this, Tasha K ain't that, baby, Tasha K has got, she may still got to pay $4 million. I don't know, maybe she can work that out with Cardi, because Cardi really don't need it. But again, Tasha didn't lie. Well, maybe the herpy thing she did, but Tasha didn't lie about that man. But hold on, here we go.
Talking with my little Capitol Records executive on the plane for 3 hours. Matter of fact, we're still talking right now in the DM. He said that he personally knew that Diddy was going to go to jail 10 years ago when he was at a party. But the Capitol Records executive that I was talking to on my way back from LA to Miami, and he said because he's seen the rooms and he's seen the people that was there, and he knows firsthand that Khaled and Rick Ross and all those guys are gay men.
Rick Ross.
He's been in the back. And he said, I swear for God on everything, the feds won't catch me on damn tape. He may catch me in the room watching, but bitch, I ain't on tape fucking nobody. He said I was married with 3 children. This is the music industry. You get invited to these parties. But he said he's seen them. He's seen them. Said a lot of these rappers, y'all be fucking, oh, they so fine. And I see them with some of the most beautiful women, especially black women, because he said he attracted the black women. He was just like, they gay. They gay. I would buy him wine. I was like, yo, hey, bring it out here. He was like, yeah, man, they gay. I remember Diddy. And he was like, we were on a boat. It was his boat. And he said that Diddy happened to be invited on the boat. And he said, the reason Diddy is going through the things that he's going through is because he's a severe alcoholic and drug addict. He said he's the nicest person ever when he's sober, but when he drinks and he does pink cocaine, he turns into a demon. He gets aggressive. So he either has to fight or fuck. And they always had to have security around to calm Diddy down. So if he couldn't beat nobody ass, he was fucking somebody in the ass.
Or getting fucked in the ass.
Oh no.
Because baby, they said Diddy is 5 inches. That's what they told me.
Oh
Lord.
They said Diddy is 5 inches. So,
oh Lord.
You know, baby, he around there doing that tickle me Elmo stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? When I was over there with Tasha and I had to do it, you know, I'm saying this strategically, bitch. When I was over there with Tasha, one thing I do know, and that is this: always tell the truth. Always tell the truth. And when you gonna report something, report what they said. Now, unless you got the facts, proofs, and receipts. I ain't call out that name. I want to make sure that's clear. So if I see this shit anywhere else, I know what, baby. y'all just making things so easy for me. Y'all making things so easy for when I report stuff. That's okay. Let me see something, y'all. We gonna have to wrap it up soon. Let me see what we got. Oh yeah, I wanted to report this.
Contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because.
Wait a minute. Say that again. Say that again. Back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is.
Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before. So like a catch and kill.
Catch and kill, correct.
Wow. Can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on
No,
this
I can't
tape.
explain who the person was, but Mr.
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
Okay.
So
you can verify
that it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video, and I can tell the video is pornographic in nature.
Oh my. All right. So we know that he videotaped a lot of activities at his home, did he? And it sounds like there was probably a lot of hidden cameras as well. Is that what is being talked about?
Yes. This was actually in his Atlanta home, at a home he had in Atlanta at one point. And it does seem that the person isn't like looking into the video, so it's, to me, doesn't seem like that person knows they're being videotaped. It doesn't seem like they're active participant in the videotaping, like they're being surreptitiously recorded it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I told y'all, I said more than likely Diddy has been recording high profile people. And there's been a lot of high profile people that's come to them Diddy parties. I'm talking about people that names that we don't even know of. And because Diddy has tapes on them, I would be very nervous and scared for somebody in Diddy's shoes. Because, baby, you can end up just like Jeffrey Epstein. You walk in there and you get... That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, what was the wait, hold on, what was this one? Yep. Day 26. How long is this video? Hold on.
Not for nothing, after you go through the strenuous process that we went through to get to where we at, it builds a bond already.
What's up,
naturally,
Cynthia?
regardless, because
You know I love the winos.
Baby, I don't deny that Day 26 went through a lot together. But when they say they went through a lot together, are they referring to the allegation that Diddy also ran through them?
If I can change it, I probably want to audition for making the band.
Wait, was part of the reason why the band disbanded because Diddy was not only trying to hook up with them, but also pimping them out?
Oh my God. When you sign up for it, you try.
Yeah, that's right.
Money. You know, entertainment is... So certain people, get their money differently.
So for y'all who recall, Day 26 was formed in August 2007 by Diddy in a hand-picked selection at the end of MTV's Making the Band 4. And the group consisted of Robert Curry, Brian Angel, Willie Taylor, Cornell Mosley, and Michael McClooney. The group released their first album, Day 26, in 2008, and the album went on to debut at #1 on the Billboard charts. Subsequent seasons of Making the Band 4 featured the group on tour.
Now, let me also explain this really quick. The reason why a lot of these artists were making #1 is because Diddy knew the execs. He knew the key people to push their music. Because Day 26, now don't get me wrong, they had, they was okay. But baby, there was nothing to run home about. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing to run home about. Diddy had ways of getting your music pushed and getting your music up to #1. Why do you think Jay-Z and Beyonce stay at #1 for so long?
Oh, Lord.
These people have gotten into bed. I'm going to say allegedly. These people have gotten into bed with these individuals, and they know the who's who of the who's who. And that's how their music stays around and stay relevant for so long. Just like Diddy. When Danity Kane came out, Danity Kane was at the height. It was number one, number two, number one, number five, number two. You know, it was right in that number one range. Diddy even had ways of making sure you got a Grammy, got an Oscar, got nominations and things like that. Because when you did Diddy, he made sure that you got what you were supposed to do. And your payment was you had to make sure that in some type of way you were getting paid in other ways, because Diddy was not always going to make sure financially you were going to take care. He would give you the exposure, but financially taken care of, you better be getting your coins from somewhere else. Oh yeah, the charts are rigged. They're very much so rigged. Just like with the radio stations. Baby, if you pay somebody, your stuff can be played on the radio stations more than not.
Yes, it's a money game.
It's a money game.
And making their second album, Forever and a Day, which also topped the Billboard charts. I mean, they were doing pretty well during their glory days, but just like several other artists who work with Diddy, Day 26 was hit by the bad boy curse. Or did they just get tired of being forced to do things with Diddy? Honey, this is what we are going to be figuring out in this video. Now, in December 2009, after what was formerly blamed on differences with their new management team, especially their manager Screwface, Q parted ways with the group. Q has actually made several videos talking about the split, and on his Ustream, he read an excerpt from the letter he received saying that he was dropped from the group, and it read, "Dear Quinnell, I have been instructed by the members of Day 26, copied here, to formally advise you that the group members no longer desire to work with you. The members request that no longer you nor any of our representatives be contacted on behalf or concerning Day 26. You may have your attorneys, also copied here, direct any inquiries to my attention. Brian, Willie, Robert, and Michael wish you the best in your future endeavors." But a lot of people still believe that Q was about to expose something about what was really going on behind the scenes, and that's why he was kicked out of the group. There's actually that particular interview where he said that if he would change anything about his experience, he would not have auditioned for making the band.
If I can change it, I probably wouldn't audition for making the band.
Baby, if you watch the interview, you will clearly see that Q was sending subliminal messages. But what happened is that the other dudes tried to laugh it off to throw it off. But if you read between the lines, he was definitely putting us on and trying to say that for anyone to progress in Bad Boy, they either had to hook up with Diddy or be pimped out to someone else in the industry.
Certain people sign up to get, certain people, if you're gonna keep it real, certain people sign up to do the job of paying their rent that way.
Look at their faces. Look at their faces. Q was talking too much. Look at their faces. The one in the front with the white hat, he looking like, oh my God. The one sitting right beside him is side-eyed him like I'm MF right now. And the two on the end in the front, the two on the end in the front, they looking like, oh, hell no. Why would you say that?
But I felt like my talent was enough.
Well, some people say that if you look carefully at the video where Q was talking about how he would have never auditioned, Willie looked frozen when Q was speaking. In fact, he went from laughing to looking kind of nervous. And if you listen carefully, you can hear him saying, "Oh God," in a low voice. Maybe that's why he was the first to speak when Q finished. And he was responding because his conscience was on fire. But Q, baby, Q was definitely spilling some hard facts about what was really happening.
And seeing, not putting anyone's business out, because you know what you do in your personal bed is whatever you do. But as far as me, when I go to an appearance, I want to get paid for that, parents.
Well, years later, Willie also opened up a bit about how the situation was at Bad Boy. And while he never mentioned anything about being pimped, Willie Taylor accused Diddy's Making the Band of setting up artists for failure. He said, making the band was an experience for sure, but the platform and contracts were all set up for the failure of hungry talents. Learning experience. You gotta understand that people will do to you whatever you allow them. So don't let your passion drive you to the wrong destination. Hashtag MTB4 Day 26 / Danny D. Kane are talented groups, but the situation in which we met was designed to fail. Speaking of Willie, after Diddy's houses were raided, after his lawsuits, he also said that Diddy did rob them and they want their money back.
Hell yeah, he robbed us. And we want our God damn it. Now.
Another person who's talked about the relationship a bit is Brian, and this was when Diddy threw his Bad Boy reunion concert in 2016, and Day 26 were not even invited, even though the group was pretty significant. At the time, Brian Angel took to Twitter and went on a rant about not understanding why they were not invited. He wrote, "With all due respect, I'm trying to figure out at I Am Diddy, how can you have a Bad Boy reunion and me and bros at Day 26 aren't a part of it, bro? My passion for music and our fans puts me in some crazy situations at times, but I gotta speak up at I Am Diddy. At official Day 26, at Day 26 wanna know. I'm not the one to sit and let this opportunity pass and say nothing at I Am Diddy. I just wanna know, bro. Please let me know if I'm out of line for asking again, but why is it that at Day 26 official, not on the Bad Boy tour at I Am Diddy? Our fans wanna know." You know, Brian actually talked about his tweets in an interview where he doubled down, saying he still didn't understand why the group was left out of the reunion.
Like I was salty, so I had to unfollow him at one point. So then, I followed him back and I couldn't DM him. So I was like, damn, you know what? I'm going to just send him a message. Innocent. Like, bro, how can you have a Bad Boy reunion and Day 26 not be a part of it?
Baby, other than Q, the rest of them may refuse to talk about what they actually went through. But if there's one thing they've made clear, it's that things really did happen at Making the Band and the record label Bad Boy. And it's not just Day 26 who have complained about what happened from Making the Band. Someone else from this show who has talked about hating Diddy is Freddie P from the band.
I keep telling people, my hate for this man is deep. Like we can't even, like, how much money get paid from MTV and all these. We can't even, a lot of checks have been blocked for years, man. He took out our mouth for selfish reasons. And only reason is because he know if the public, with the day's climate of how things going, if the public would have seen how he done us, then they would have, it was cancel culture.
Freddie P also posted a candid Instagram video and accused Diddy of being the reason why he hates life. First of all, Freddie captioned the post, "God knows if I was at Diddy, I would have done way more for these kids. Any real ninja would have. You start out just chasing a dream, then it quickly gets snatched away. Made me never want to rap. God gonna have the last laugh. My talent was given to me to touch hearts and homes, and it was silenced. You silenced God's plan. Everyone who ever took part will depart horribly from earth." Then in the video, Freddie said, among other things, "I don't even know how I started thinking like that. I done had it all and I fell to the bottom. How do you come back from that when you battling a giant? It ain't got nothing to do with your skill no more, cause your skill is 90% better than any guy that's out there right now, and the world knows it, but it ain't your skills. The world is built on relationships." Freddie also said that he had contemplated unaliving himself at least 3 times because of what he went through, and pictured his brother finding him lifeless and leaving his kids. Well, after Freddie said that Diddy was the reason why he hated life, Diddy actually headed to his Instagram story and basically told him that he should stop whining and hustle harder. Child, with everything that has been said about Diddy as of late, best believe that Freddie P is back, and he's been spilling more on how Diddy treated his artists. That aside, what I want is confirmation from the other members of Day 26 about if they were pimped out or not, and the real reason why Q was kicked out of the group. From other interviews, you can also tell that Day 26 tried to say that they had no issues with Diddy and that they were grateful for the platform he gave them. And I don't know if they're still being forced or paid to say nice things, but you know what? I'm also dying to know your thoughts on if you believe Day 26 was being forced to hook up with Diddy and others in the industry. Drop those thoughts in the comments section.
Bro, what's your thoughts?
It's just more of the same. I mean, these young kids who got careers early in life, and now I feel like they were taken advantage of because they didn't know the business, and they were compromised. They were, they did things that maybe were in contrast to who they are, their morals, and then they're left on the short end of the stick. Careers ruined, broke, penniless. I mean, you go from having fame, from having fortune, to being, I keep going back to Bashir, his situation, to being an OnlyFans content creator. I mean, it's just not right. It's just not right. I think if you are somebody in Diddy's position, that you should be elevating these young people, these artists up, helping them to become independent, helping them to know how to invest their money, to grow their money, not to just go buy houses and cars, but how to, how to make what you have grow and be more, help them elevate as an artist. But instead, you just taking advantage of these people and then
Sounds like
discarding them when you don't have any use for them anymore.
some other folks we know that ain't even that high up.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these folks, all they know how to do is take advantage of people and use people. And then when they get done, they throw them away and they talk about them like they crazy. Listen, it's like this right here. I don't, and I've said this from the very beginning, Tiki, and just that is, I don't have a problem with Diddy out here having sex. Y'all grown, but compromising people, putting people in situations where they're vulnerable, or you blackmail them, or whatever the case may be,
Or you forcing them, you're assaulting them,
or you're forcing
you're
them.
drugging them.
It's like you do things like this so that you could dangle something over their head. If you don't do what I tell you to do, I could blackball you. If you don't do XYZ, I could do this and make this happen to you. That, to me, it's not acceptable. God has given you the opportunity and the power, or I don't know. I'm not gonna say the devil gave it to you. What? It's right here. It's like, you use that and you just take advantage of people and you try to hurt people because you think you can. But let me tell you something. People like that, and I'm gonna make this very clear. And I hope your sick looking ass watching me too, you ragged muffin ass bitch. The same thing that you do to other people, baby, you're gonna have a horrible fall. And if not a horrible death, you ugly piece of shit. Y'all love to sit out here and then try to make fun of folks because somebody going through something. Well, bitch, it don't compare to the fuck shit that y'all been out here doing, especially these niggas that are on the lower level. People out here that ain't bothering nobody. Like these niggas out here trying to have careers. And you got people who think that they're above folks trying to hurt somebody and damage somebody because they didn't suck your dick, fuck you, or get fucked. Bitch, people don't play these games like that. People want to have a good conscience as they go home and run to their bank account. Hell, I know I do. And I got these motherfuckers that be out here online talk about how I should have extorted people and I should have got a little money and things like that. Like I've always said this. And there's you heard when that nigga said that.
I did.
Did you hear that?
I did.
I don't do that stuff because that shit can come back and bite you in the ass. I don't play them games. I've always said that. That's the reason why I drag Beetlejuice ass fuckface McRae. Bitch, I don't play them games. Bitch, that's a treacherous life to live. I don't want to have to peep over my shoulders. I don't want to have to worry about going in somebody's church, or if I go to some industry event or whatever, I don't want to be worried about scared or whatever. I don't want to live like that. And I won't live like that. If I'm going to do a story, bitch, I'm going to do a story. Period, point blank.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all sitting out here bragging about the shit. That's disgusting. That money don't last. Baby, get your shit the right way and watch you grow. Fuck you talking about? Mm-hmm. Y'all keep, you know what? Matter of fact, y'all keep motherfucking eating. Keep goddamn eating. Keep motherfucking eating, bitch. Because one thing you can say and two things for sure. Mario told the truth. May not like how I do my shows or whatever the case may be, but bitch, I'm gonna always bring the facts, the proofs, and receipts to any goddamn story. Now let me hear that somewhere else. But y'all motherfuckers too scared to say that shit because you feel some type of way. You fuck ass piece of shit. Y'all got a hate train running around here for no goddamn reason. Bitch, y'all don't even know why y'all feel the way that y'all feel. Talking about you gonna pray some spirit out of me. No, get that hate ass shit out your heart, bitch. Fuck ass nigga.
Well.
Y'all walking around here and y'all online every day with hating your heart to somebody else. Bitch, I don't talk about nobody over here. Bitch, I'm over here doing my fucking shows. That's what I want y'all to understand. Bitch, it's about doing shows. If you eating every month because you got my name in your mouth like you want this dick in your mouth, bitch, then congratulations, bitch. I hope you eating good, ho.
That's what it really is. I've been saying that from day one.
Bitch, y'all got my name in your mouth. I'm the goddamn content. And I'm not saying that trying to be cocky, bitch. I'm your motherfucking content. Are you worthy enough to galvanize attention of an audience without using my motherfucking name? And that go for anybody. Oh, Mario, all he do is over there scream. Bitch, I entertain my audience. Don't ask me who I'm talking about. Love you, baby. I love you. This ain't no read at you, but baby, don't, because I'm not finna give these people no type of clout over here.
We just talking about who we talking about.
We talking about who we talking about. Y'all love to sit up out here and run with a motherfucking story, but I tell you what, when I was out here doing goddamn stories, where the fuck was y'all at? Bitch, I know my truth. I know my truth. And I ain't got to back down on nothing, on a goddamn thing. I know my truth. So y'all can run around there and tell Uncle Tim, St. James, and all the rest of these hoes the same motherfucking thing. And that ain't no shade. I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest. And if I call you a hoe, I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm just talking shit right now. This is why I'm telling you from here on out, bitch, if I don't know you, I don't know you. And that's the way it's fucking gonna be. Bitch, I can go way back all the way to July where motherfuckers trying to call and email companies trying to block me out of doing stuff. Like, bitch, what? And lying. Talking about I'm being paid by a fucking pedophile. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's the shit that's just absolutely comical. And then if I see, and I stopped asking the motherfucking question, like, what? Bitch, I don't give a fuck no more. I don't. I do not give a damn. Bitch, you don't like me, bitch, go to bed with that shit. I don't get, bitch, I'm gonna sleep well at night.
That part.
I'm gonna sleep very well. Bitch, I don't care if I got 2 pennies to rub together. Bitch, I'm gonna have 2 pennies and I'm gonna be able to sleep. And if I get on here, Darius, and I say, hey, Saints, y'all make sure y'all hit y'all cash apps. I have every right to say that because everybody in this motherfucking world saying hit their cash app, donate, support. So what the fuck is wrong with me saying support?
Exactly.
Y'all will not shut me down. That's what the fuck y'all won't do. Bitch, I built this shit. And I added y'all motherfuckers over here. The fuck I'm gonna feel bad because I open up and I help people. Get your dumb duck ass, big wide back ass on somewhere and make some goddamn content. Don't make me your content.
Big back.
The reality is y'all motherfuckers sitting up here, y'all done ganged up with some stupid assholes because y'all got hate in y'all heart towards somebody that actually did tell the truth. Now, I'm going to say it again. Do you got actual content?
No.
I'm going to have to walk this shit off too. Because at the end of the day, bitch, I'm not, bitch, listen, I'm a nice person and I've made my name in the airways because I put out actual shit. I put out actual content. Jess, there is no
There's no more there. With all
baby.
due respect.
Oh, Jess, baby, we've already gone down that road, baby. We've already gone down that road. There is no talking to none of these people because at the end of the day, these people, I don't even want to say it's mental. It's whatever it is, it's whatever it is. And it's just, listen, you just have to ignore people and keep that shit pushing. Right, Diddy. On that note, y'all make sure y'all support the platform. If we can raise $100, $200 a day, that'd be absolutely amazing. It's 212 of y'all on here right now. Just support the platform. I appreciate it.
Come on, y'all. We got to pay the musician and the light bill.
I'm telling you this. but there's, you know what? This is what I do love about y'all. This is why I call y'all brothers for real, because we've known each other for a while in real life. You know, like, and we've helped each other in real life. Ain't nothing we gotta brag about or say nothing about, but we've been family for real. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when you had your shit, I supported you on yours. You came over and you support me on mine. Why the fuck would I be jealous because you go do your thing or you go over there with Ashley or somebody else call you to come over? Why would I feel bad? I've never done it.
Honestly, I always give credit. If anybody's platform that I am invited on, I always give credit to your platform. I always let everybody know, okay, the King Jives platform, that's home for me. That's where I got my start. Whenever I am fortunate enough to be invited on anybody's platform, I always make that clear. I always let them know, even when I was doing Pyro Media, I always let them know that this is my home first and foremost. Okay, I appreciate the opportunities that have been afforded to me and that people invite me to go over there. When I go over there with Ashley and them, I appreciate it. When I was up on Pyro Media, I appreciated that. When, you know, when I've had the opportunity to go on other folks' platforms, I have appreciated that. I always let them know that, but this is home for me because I have never forgotten where I started. And even beyond that, because you are my brother for real. You are my friend for real. You know, it's not like you're not somebody that I don't know in real life. I've been in your presence. I just sat in your dining room table 2 weeks ago and broke bread with you. And so, you know, so the thing is, we have a real life connection. I'm not somebody halfway across the country. And it's easy for petty people like that to talk about you because they really don't know you in real life.
Right.
You know, so yeah, so I mean, it's a difference when you know somebody in real life.
London,
my other brother, I know London in real life.
Yeah. He may get on our nerves, but that's our brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is. That's why people be talking all this shit about London. I'm like, y'all, I don't throw people away. I don't do that. Now we may break for a minute, but you know that these are people. You know, it's just like having an actual brother or sister in real life. Like bitch, sometimes we need to take a break, but it just is what it is. Me and London, we cool. But the thing is, it's like when it comes down to it, this whole social media thing, like people want to be a Diddy. They want to be a Diddy so bad, but bitch, you can't. Because how you do it and how you make moves, you can't. And see, I've experienced that shit. When people want to actually fuck you in real life and you turn them down, bitch, they feel some type of way. And so they want to try to hurt you. And then when you say it out your mouth, they say, oh, they crazy. No, bitch, I'm not crazy. Because if I offered this dick or this ass up to you right now, bitch, you would have no problem and you wouldn't turn it down, stupid motherfucker. No problem. But bitch, I ain't like that. I ain't like none of these little ugly, these other girls that you got running around you. Dumb motherfucker. Bitch, I've always had integrity when it came to my shit. Now, I can't help the fact that you've been sued multiple times and lost. Now, you go run tell that bitch that's giving you the information that you getting right now in your motherfucking Patreon, you dumbass bitch. Don't act like I didn't hear about it because I heard about it. Ugly ass whore.
And we're back.
Because I tell you what, let me hear about that. It lets me further know what you gonna help me out, bitch. Because I downloaded that motherfucker's video and I got everything that I needed from that bitch. Thank you so much.
All right, all right.
Because y'all so motherfucking invested in my goddamn downfall that bitch y'all don't realize that y'all some raggedy ass motherfuckers. So again, thank you. And like I told that fat fuck over there, bitch, thank you. Because you only doing nothing but helping me out. Thank you, bitch. Because y'all get on this social media thing and this YouTube and like y'all running some shit and y'all, bitch, no. This shit is not that serious. It's not that fucking serious. Bitch, do create content if you can. But some of y'all hoes don't know how to do that. So make another video today, bitch. Keep my name in your mouth, bitch. Keep talking about me, bitch, because it show how fucking desperate and jealous you are. I don't motherfucking know you. And you got all this shit to say.
Do any of us know them?
Dude, nobody knows you. You and the rest of them hoes galvanized an audience because you was over here. If it wasn't for you being over here, bitch, because let's be truthful, and I'm not throwing shade, but when you was on Facebook and you wasn't on motherfucking YouTube, bitch, you had 20 people that was watching you. Let's be clear. Let's be goddamn clear. When somebody gave you an opportunity, I didn't see that motherfucker over there give you one goddamn opportunity, but you happen to be over there now, but you was just dragging that motherfucker too. You was just dragging Beetlejuice. You was just dragging them too. You didn't fill out with every goddamn content creator, but all of a sudden, because a bitch got a problem with me, now all y'all motherfuckers want to team up together. Bitch, I see it, and everybody else do too. Anyways, y'all got something else y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to say, because we done. Because these motherfuckers gonna make 12 videos about the same goddamn thing. And I want these motherfuckers to eat. Because when that check come in, bitch, I want you to realize how you made your motherfucking money, bitch. You made your money off talking about me, bitch. Let that be motherfucking known. My name was in your dick suckers, bitch. If it wasn't for my name in your dick suckers, bitch, you wouldn't have a YouTube motherfucking check. I'm the goddamn clout, bitch.
Well.
Brother, you got something you want to say?
Let the church say amen. We have been blessed. What a mighty word of God that our King has given us on today. We just would like you all in the
It's Sunday
congregation
morning.
to just please stand and show your appreciation to the man of God for the word that he has just given. We pray that it permeates in your hearts. And at this time, we're getting ready to have altar call. If you desire prayer, but before you come to the altar, please make sure that you get your offerings ready. But if you desire prayer on this morning, the altar is open for you.
Have y'all given today? Make sure y'all Joel said the church doors are open.
The church doors are now open.
Listen, if y'all haven't, make sure y'all support the platform and the channel. Thank y'all to everybody who do donate and give towards the platform. Y'all, the Cash App is there. The information is there. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. What is your money being used for? The upkeep of this platform, baby, to keep the lights on, the internet, all that shit, so y'all can keep seeing my wonderful face. Thank you so much. While everybody want to find out what the fuck I'm doing with this money. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate it, baby. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Cynthia. Announcements to follow soon thereafter.
That part. Y'all just get ready because it's gonna be a fucking video. And if them people open up their chat, just go say thank you. Just go say thank you. Just the spirit of rejection is real heavy on some of these folks' life. Real heavy. Because a fat bitch can't come outside and address not now one of us. But you get online and talk all that shit, bitch. I'm outside all time. All the time. Every time.
It's just before 2024 is over, I just want him to stand up.
Oh, your nubs, bitch. Just dangle your nubs, because I saw in the video, bitch, you didn't have no legs. I saw in the video you really didn't have no legs. I saw the reflection in your goddamn fake ass dollar store glasses, bitch. That you didn't have no legs. You was sitting by the pool, bitch. I saw that. I sent it to Darius them. Sure did. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. If y'all hadn't given, please give. I thank y'all so much. We getting ready to get off here. Like I told y'all, I'm gonna read these sheets, these things, these sheets of paper at a different time. I saw these. I'm gonna have to read these at a different time because they are so lengthy. So, baby, I don't know how to say your name, but don't worry about who I'm talking about. Just know I'm talking about who I'm talking about. That's what it is right here. Because I'm not gonna give these niggas no time.
Brother, can I do church announcements real quick before we go? We have a couple of announcements.
Go ahead.
All right, we have a couple of announcements. We want to let the church know that there will be no former prostitutes ministry meeting this week, but we are collecting sheets for them because, as you know, that they can't wear regular clothes, so that we are collecting sheets. We are also collecting portable batteries for their electric motorized gaming chair. So if you don't mind going buying big ass batteries, please drop those off by the church,
Car
and we will make
batteries.
sure that they get them. Also, if you feel so inclined to donate to the the Uber Eats donation fund for no legs, please send your donation in, and we will make sure that they get a very nice meal. We're thinking something like a whole cow, um, a horse,
No.
Something of that nature. That's like an appetizer to them. Yes.
No.
We also have the Fix-A-Derm, Fix the Skin, Fix-A-Derm ministry. So if for those folks who have skin issues, like that person that has 5 shades of black on the side of their no neck, so if you would feel so inclined to please donate to that ministry, we would appreciate it. Also, choir number 2, you guys have rehearsal on Tuesday night at 7:30. We ask that you please be prompt because Brother Antoine has an hour for rehearsal. And Pastor, that is it for the announcements on this Sunday.
Praise God.
Oh no.
Also, I do want to say this. Very much so a special thanks to Tasha K for allowing me to use, or not use, but allowing me to be on her platform, even for the initial interview that I did with her. Thank you to Tasha K for opening up that door and opening up a new audience for me. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And to all of the winos that happen to have come to follow me, thank you all again so much for doing so. Because again, I give you all just like Tasha content. And that's what we do, y'all. Like, and that's one thing I could say about, well, Tasha got a little beef with some other people too, so I can't really say all that.
Oh, Pastor, I have one more additional announcement.
What?
We will be giving away bottles of pink lotion on the way out of the church. So please stop by the table as you exit the congregation, as you exit the church, and please get your bottle of fresh pink lotion. Thank you.
And fresh pink powder. But y'all, for I again, to everybody who has given an opportunity, y'all, when Tasha was doing the whole wine is the new tea, y'all, we had fun. We really did. We had fun, and it was a great opportunity. I'm not sure when or if Tasha's going to bring it back, but y'all, we had fun. And that was something that I did also for people that came to my platform. I gave them opportunities. We did a show every Friday and we talked about topics and stuff like that. Tasha, on her 1 million platform, she did the same thing for content creators. She did the same thing. And I'm very appreciative because people don't have to do that. People don't have to be nice. In the midst of what she was going through with the lawsuit, in the midst of what she had got done with going through a lawsuit, she still opened up her doors and it was what it was. And she had some, she did have some some folks on there that wasn't no good. But again, she did it out of the kindness of her heart. And I'm very grateful and appreciative. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. Because some of these people who ain't got 1 million followers, ain't doing shit for nobody, ain't opening up no doors for nobody, but they want to fuck you and keep you in their they harem.
Yes, Tiki. I felt the spirit come on me.
All right, so I think we done. Let me see where my shit at. Let me see. Did y'all do something this morning? Let me go around here and go check. Cynthia, thank you, baby. Miss Cynthia, thank you so much for your donation. Let me see what else in here. Okay, so y'all listen, we are nowhere near.
How many people on the line? Because I can't see.
It's 164.
So if 164 people, if you could all give at least $5 to $10,
that
would be greatly appreciated. Whatever you can do. And if you could all make sure that you please hit that like button if you have not hit the like button, please.
All right, thanks. We love you too, Tiki. We really do. And take a picture, just send it to my auntie. Now, my auntie a real prophetess. And I tell you what, baby, she sent me a word today. Honey, she told me not even to say it out loud, but that's all right. We thank God. But I'm gonna tell you what I want y'all to pay close attention to, and that's this. Now, y'all watch and see all these motherfuckers out here talking about Diddy. Now, y'all watch and see what Justin Bieber do. Y'all watch and see it now. Y'all watch and see. Have y'all enjoyed the show? Have y'all enjoyed the show? Have y'all enjoyed the show? If you have, we appreciate y'all so kindly and so gratefully. And yeah. So listen, we getting out of here. Y'all enjoyed. Thank you so much. Thank you. We out, y'all. Peace out.